Welcome back with Tainted Grail. All of Avalon, that's it, right? Okie dokie. This here. We have Alma, we met Alma last time, and she asked us to go. Right, so this is in the Forlorn Swords as well. What's... Okay, I'm not sure where this is going.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
Okay, so this is, but neither of those
I'll await.
texts is actually for the quest I have active right now. Forlorn Swords. Forlorn Swords. Okay. I guess we have this one here. Now I can't tell Denholm about it.
Oh, you managed to extract coherent information from that druid who insists he isn't a druid? Remarkable. In any case, this truly is good news, especially for us. A ritual that works on one menhir should work on all of them. You must bring the tablets to me, not to him. We'll use them in Camelot for many menhirs, ensuring the safety of nearly the whole population of Avalon. If you give them to Maggot, only Cunoct would benefit. Do you really want to doom all of Avalon for the sake of one small town? I'll await your...
I mean, he isn't necessarily wrong. Guess. Let's do this quest first.
Have some spare food or coin?
Level up. Okay, looks like I have to go through here. Enemies.
My peace. You disturbed my peace. Fear in your eyes.
Der Stream ist on. Hat sich genau reingebückt sozusagen. Alles okay. Ja, wenn du normal stehst, dann bist du sozusagen, da sieht man dein Gesicht nicht, weil du zu groß bist. Große Beiße. Abschnitt. Neither of those were crit. Alright, let's do this then. Abyss of Segramore. Dark in here. Good to see anything.
Still alive? How revolting.
Oh, this guy.
Let's fix that, shall we? Why do you keep going? Surely you must see how pointless it all is.
That's the guy that we freed from the bloody All-Mother Temple. Whoop. What goes up must come down. Thing. Oh. Become really crazy on the fucking percentage of power. That's the word I was looking for. It is weirdly dark in here, not gonna lie. Even with the torch, it still kind of like doesn't really illuminate much. These guys, they fly so much around just from my attacks. It's basically 3 different ways. So there's one here, one there. This is where we came from, right? Or maybe let's go left first. Just a night. By the way, it doesn't give XP if we get it this way. Interesting. So you only get the XP if you learn it yourself, which seems fair enough. Stickender.
Greetings to you, strange soul. You carry a light that doesn't belong to the Sagramor's realm. You're not from here, are you? I fear, then, that you won't be able to grant me absolution. At least not yet.
What have you done that requires absolution?
Only a pure soul can bear the sins of another. My soul was once like that. I thought it would be enough to... I don't know what I been here for so long.
So you took on someone else's sins?
Not just anyone's. I took upon myself the sins of my queen. I had no choice. I swore an oath of loyalty. But if I had known the weight of the queen's misdeeds, sometimes I wonder if this is my punishment. A punishment for consorting with someone so corrupt.
I'll be back. Is there any way to help you?
I don't know. I sought meaning in the All-Mother, pondered the truths of the Red Priests. I searched for a merciful God, but all was silent. Then I came here, for Sagramor, soon to be king, was about to ascend to the pantheon of demigods, and beside him stood the queen, as radiant as dawn, gentle as the light of spring. I swore to serve them until the end of time, yet she desired a true kingdom, regardless of the means.
What happened next?
Next, there was the descent into the depths where we now find ourselves. This came to pass at the Queen's behest. How twisted and corrupted must one's soul be to desire something so dreadful, to rule alone over the world of shadows. I was stupid.
Covered in mushrooms. What's your affliction?
That. It may be my only solace in this vale of tears. The fungus helps me keep my senses, attuning me to the rhythm of this forsaken kingdom, making me somehow understand. I feel the footsteps of the souls wandering about. I feel their ever unfulfilled needs and desires. The fungus conveys this to me quite clearly.
The fungus communicates with you?
Yeah. And in a way, I accept the workings of this wretched place. I feel as though I am a part of it. It gives me some sense of belonging. And perhaps there is another future for this realm. Perhaps if we are all connected here, forming one single organism, it might lighten our burden? Who knows?
Tell me more about this kingdom.
Apparently, this is what the world looks like without gods. Everything that was meant to be born here was supposed to fulfill a beautiful mission. Instead, it became an endless wandering in the abyss. Sagramor took a wife, a woman whose power no one was aware of, much like her true intentions. And here it is, the kingdom deep in the abyss, with its abysmal king and queen.
I'm looking for a druidic tablet. I heard it could be found in this fortress.
Scroll. Indeed. I recall seeing druidic sages arriving at the court long ago. I also witnessed powerful acts of magic. Surely the court custodian might know more, but you must forgive me. I cannot provide you with a more specific answer.
That's all right.
May goodness and light guide you.
Kirimdor. Not even sure how this is kind of organized. It's not alphabetical. It's also not by timing. That's weird. You like. Should we have gone the other way? This was Stickendor. So I assume the other way does also lead here. Although that way, actually. Right. Let's go back up and just go the other way and see what happens. We want to see everything, not just some of it. And I don't know what's going on, but like the lighting is weird. Right, should have gone here first. Someone here, Gato. Definitely has a Red Death.
Ah, you're not one of the rats scurrying about this place. Truth be told, you don't seem to belong here at all. Perhaps you shouldn't be here, eh? But in the grand scheme of things, it's none of my concern. Do you need something? Name's Gatto. Once upon a time, I used to be a rat catcher at the court of King Sagramore. Later, fate led me to catching rats here, outside the cold walls of Sagramore's castle. A king is a king. He bears the flaws inherent to any ruler, as if the crown itself bestows similar faults upon each bearer. But there's little to say about Sagramore. It's the queen, his wife, who is the true delight. She's scheming, spiteful, and beautiful. The ideal woman. Trust me, I've met King Sagramore on many occasions. He doesn't make much of a grand impression, and he used to have quite the short temper. There's not much around here. The most important places are my shop and Sagramore's court, just over there. You might also run into the Shroom Knight, the Queen's personal lapdog. Though he's a knight, he's a rat of the lowest order. I can't make heads or tails of him. No idea what he needs. If you want, go ahead and talk to him. I've grown tired of that fellow. Waiting for a customer. Are you interested? Off you go.
Okay. So it looks like got most of the stuff here. And just have to kind of head into the court itself. Now, we did read about King Sagramore several times. And I'm pretty sure we also read about who he actually took as a wife. But I can't remember.
Mate,
Yeah, I can't remember what it was. thing down there. There's two of them. Of course it is. Why not? Pretty sure I already have the skeleton knight, right? Yeah. Skeleton Archmage. He had a decent amount of HP, by the way.
Ah, a new guest in our court. Welcome, stranger, to the humble halls of King Sagramor's castle. Are you here to seek an audience with the king and queen? Many are eager to see them, though most are the old regulars. I'm sure their highnesses will be pleased to see a new face. We haven't had many guests of late.
Who are you?
Oh, no need to trouble yourself with me, my lord. I am but a simple custodian, a lowly servant of our gracious majesties. Though, if I had performed my duties better, perhaps there wouldn't be so much constant dying.
You mentioned constant dying. What do you mean by that?
Oh, it's no big deal. We live here in perpetual suspension. Time can't touch us, and it's all thanks to the Queen and her sisters, who decided that would be best for everyone. Well, as long as you don't sin against their majesties, then you might share my fate. Or that of Sir Stigender, who you may have encountered on your way to the castle.
What did you do to deserve the punishment?
Well, I wanted to feel the softness of the royal bed. Yeah, no, don't look at me like that. It's not what you think. The Queen's honor is intact, at least where I'm concerned. But I happened to be in the chamber when King Sagramor appeared. He wasn't alone, and his companion wasn't the Queen. It was one of the Harpist sisters. But shush. The king didn't notice me, but the Queen caught on to my unease. She tried to force me to confess what I had seen. I think she suspected it involved one of the king's indiscretions. In the end, I was the one who paid for his sin. Oh well. It's the lot of servants to bear the burden of their lord's transgressions.
And what is Sir Stigender guilty of?
Loyalty, of course. Sir Stigender swore to our queen that he would remain faithfully by her side, and that he would take every sin of hers upon his shoulders. That was a very unfortunate pledge, as it later turned out. Now our brave and loyal Sir Stigender is atoning for sins that aren't his. But breaking his vows would be a sin in itself, requiring even more atonement. It's a no-win situation. But such is our fate.
Will the king and queen grant me an audience?
Oh, I'm sure they will. But you might have to wait a bit. The king's schedule is completely full for the foreseeable future. And, before you ask, no, there's no way to speed it up. King Sagramor is very particular about treating all his subjects equally. Unless you're aiming to become the court jester, there's not much I can do to help. Though, now that I think about it, perhaps if the Queen's sisters put in a good word for you, you might just get to the front of the line.
Tell me about the sisters.
Oh, that would be Miss Claire and the midwife. Should I elaborate about the royal family in any particular order?
Tell me about Claire.
She's the youngest of the sisters. She used to be so sweet and innocent. But now, well, I shouldn't gossip. I'm already trying to make up for that. Just know that Miss Claire isn't a bad person. She became envious of the Queen's love for the king and ended up chasing after boars who never really returned her feelings. I don't know much more than that. Talking to Miss Claire is rather, difficult. You'll see what I mean.
And tell me about the midwife.
She's a wonderful woman, completely dedicated to family. Her life's mission was to bring a child to the royal couple into this world. She loves all the royal children. Unfortunately, none of them are suited to inherit our kingdom. You'll be fine, as long as you don't insult her family.
Where can I find them?
I'm glad you asked, my lord. All you need to do is kill me, and the keys to the sisters' chambers will reveal themselves to you.
Really?
Yes, exactly. It's no big deal. I've died thousands of times. That's just how it is for me. Ever since Sagramor's kingdom was established, I've been the keeper of the keys to all the chambers in the castle. And with magic, when a spell says, "guard at the cost of one's own life," well, it tends to take that phrase quite literally. If I died forever, I wouldn't be able to guard the keys anymore, right? So I come back to life every time someone needs a key from me. That's just how things work around here.
Weird. Enemies. Right, it goes down and up. That's not what I want. Okay. These look like servants' quarters for sure. Oh, the lock seems to be broken. Very cool, like painting a mosaic. Okay. Doesn't look like we can get into there. Yet. Always yet. Okay. This flying is hilarious. Okay, now this looks a bit more, you know, stately, I guess. The word. Blood clot. Oh, so she's in a separate part of the castle. What's here then? Oh my god, this is gonna be like a maze. This is the midwife? Lovely. Fucking yikes. I mean, maybe she's super nice. Who knows?
Who goes there? Are you here to see the children? Oh, my sweet babies. I lost them. I lost them all before they even got here. They scattered, poor things, like dandelions in the wind.
You've lost the queen's children?
My little flowers. They're all gone. Met their grim fates within these castle walls. They die and die at the hands of those who should have loved them. or through their neglect. Poor little things. They deserved so much better. After all, they were barely more than blood on our sister's white sheets.
I can help you find them?
Really? You'd do that? And you won't hurt them, will you? Please, I cannot bear to hear their cries anymore. I need them close, so I can watch over them as I was meant to. If I could keep that one promise I made to my sister, perhaps then I could finally know peace.
Do you have any idea where I should start?
Let me think. Renaud, the Crown Prince, loved to stand on the balcony, gazing down at the gardens, watching the legacy that will never come to be. Little Noah, covered in blood. His mother would wash him again and again, scrubbing endlessly. It feels like he rarely leaves the bathtub. Oh, and Hugo, such a sweet child, sleeping soundly in his cot. Sleeping and sleeping, always and forever. He has his favorite lullaby.
Right. Press key to the chapel. Oh, it doesn't look like I have that. Yet. I just keep saying yet. Okie then. Not creepy at all, is it? Right, so this would lead to Kai. Not Kai. What's the other sister? Let's see. Right, so it's like an extra tower. Let's do that at the end. Because I feel like library. Scorching pathway. Black burning projectile which explodes upon impact. Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong one. Creates a horizontal burning wave of fire which pierces through all targets. Creates increasing in wealth and damage through double charge. Right. The damage. I mean, the other one, Scorching Blaze is one of damage, whereas Scorching Pathway sounds like it's ongoing, right? Area of effect. Yeah. Hey. Like, because, you know, all the enemies are basically moving around. Like this stationary spells, same with like Thunderstorm. I just don't see them working well, to be honest. Claire, that's it.
Boss. No, not Boss. Boss in the letters. The letters to Boss, to beloved.
What letters?
These, all of them, I write.
How long have you been writing them?
Letters to beloved Boss, I write.
I'm looking for a druidic tablet. Do you know anything about it?
I write only letters to Bors, to beloved. Yours, Claire. Sister has a tablet. Once she had it. Once sister.
Where can I find her? Oh, hold on. One sister, she's not your sister anymore?
There is no love in her. There is much in me. For Bors. For beloved. I write.
We need to read her writings. Okay, how do I do that? Do I need to find... Oh. That looks interesting.
Once upon a time, there lived a young maiden named Claire. She had 2 sisters, and together they resided in a resplendent castle within a land untouched by the cruelty of time. In this unchanging realm, there was neither the sorrow of endings nor the joy of beginnings. No sunrises, no sunsets, and no seasons to mark the days. Such was the design of the eldest sister, whose insatiable hunger for control bound the kingdom in eternal stillness. She hoarded love and devotion as a dragon hoards treasure. Yet for all her power, her heart remained empty, cursed to feel nothing for eternity. Claire, the youngest and gentlest of the sisters, moved quietly through the cold, unchanging halls. Her beauty was, too, untouched by age or hardship. Yet unlike her sisters, Claire possessed a secret, a flicker of defiance against the curse that gripped their land. Her heart remained free, protected by a force beyond even her eldest sister's reach. True love. This love bound her to a noble young man named Bors, whose memory was her light in the kingdom's shadow. Though torn apart by dark magic, Claire refused to surrender to despair. She knew that giving up hope would mean losing herself entirely, succumbing to the same cold emptiness that claimed her sisters. So she endured, her heart steadfast in its belief that love could shatter even the darkest of spells, and that one day, somehow, she and Bors would reunite. It was the height of summer when young Bors first laid eyes on the maiden of his heart, working in the fields, his skin bronzed by the sun. He paused as the sound of hooves drew near. A lone maiden approached, her hair shimmering like spun gold, her cheeks rosy and her waist snugly drawn into a spring green corset. While the other peasants bowed their heads, Bors stared unabashedly. Sensing his gaze, the maiden turned sharply, startling her steed. The horse reared and she tumbled from the saddle, straight into Bors's waiting arms. Their eyes met, and in that instant, the maiden felt herself lost. A warmth bloomed upon her cheeks, but a deep foreboding stirred in her stomach, for she knew there would never be another man who could claim her heart so completely. From that day forward, she rode past the fields daily, offering Bors water and sharing quiet moments beneath the shade of a willow tree. Days stretched into nights, and the two surrendered to love. But one day, as the maiden passed the field, her beloved Bors was nowhere to be found. She waited beneath the willow until darkness fell and reluctantly returned to the castle. The next day, and the one after that, she returned. But Bors never did. Summer turned to autumn, and the maiden ceased her rides. She withdrew into the shadowed stillness of her tower, her heart heavy with unending sorrow. Unbeknownst to her, Bors's bones lay bleached and brittle beneath the sun, hidden in the very field where their love had bloomed. For in Sagramor's kingdom, no crime was graver nor punishment swifter than love. Long ago, there lived a maiden named Claire, fair of face and gentle of heart, cursed by her cruel sister to remain imprisoned in a high tower. Forbidden to step beyond its walls or look out of the window, she spent her days weaving a tapestry of the outside world, a world she could glimpse only through the reflection in an enchanted mirror. Yet Claire dared not lift her eyes from the loom, for the curse was absolute. If she ever stopped her weaving to gaze out the window herself, the fragile thread of her life would snap.
Thank you,
One
Mr.
day,
Bra.
the mirror revealed a grand procession on the road below. Among them rode a knight clad in gleaming silver armor, a sapphire cape following behind him. His warm eyes and copper hair struck Claire's heart with longing. Unable to resist, she rose and stepped toward the window for a glimpse of the gallant knight. The moment she moved, a terrible pain gripped her chest and the mirror shattered. Claire, knowing the curse had claimed her, fled the tower. She reached the road just as the procession passed, grasped the knight's cape, and collapsed. Sir Bors turned a sudden tug, leapt from his horse and caught her. Her breath grew faint, and she whispered, "Do not grieve, for I am glad to have seen you, my knight." With those words, her spirit departed. Sir Bors wept bitterly, for never had he seen a maiden of such beauty and grace. His heart swelled with both joy and despair, for he knew he would never again love another as he loved the fair and cursed maiden, Claire. In the days of King Sagramor, there lived Bors, a wandering minstrel whose songs were famed for their beauty and sorrow. Among his melodies was one that bore the weight of his heart, the ballad of a lady named Claire. Claire, a noblewoman of unmatched grace, had been betrayed by her jealous sister, who sold her to a rival lord for power. Locked in a distant tower, her pleas for rescue went unheard. But Bors, who had once sung for her in her father's court and fallen deeply in love, learned of her plight and vowed to save her. He journeyed to the castle where she was held and sang beneath its mist-shrouded walls each night, hoping she might hear him. At last, a faint voice joined his song. Claire, her spirit unbroken despite her captivity, determined, Bors devised a daring plan. Each evening he sang in the castle hall, lulling the court into an enchanted trance. When the moment was right, he slipped away to free Claire. Together they fled through shadowed halls, hearts pounding with hope. But as they reached the forest edge, disaster struck. The alarm was raised, and the guards gave chase. Armed only with his lute, Bors faced the guards to protect Claire. In the struggle, he was struck down, his body falling beside his broken lute. Claire was dragged back to the castle, her heart forever bound to the minstrel who had died for her.
The voice acting on this is crazy good, right? That was amazing. That was just amazingly told. Right, so are any of these stories actually true?
I was writing something important. Do you know what it was?
You were writing love letters to Bors, don't you remember?
Yes, Bors, my former lover. I have fond memories of him.
You seemed madly in love with him.
Really? Perhaps that was true once. I longed for my own Sagramor. I craved love, true love. A beloved, not a dog. My dearest boss, I'm sorry.
Tell me where I just went.
Here, you've read these notes on the stacks of paper. My handwriting. I must have written them, yes.
You haven't seen anything strange happening to me.
Strange? No, I'm sorry.
You mentioned a sister earlier. Who's she?
My sister. I have 2 sisters. One older and another the eldest.
Tell me about the middle sister.
She wanted Sagramore. She wanted the crown. She has everything except love.
Why doesn't she have love?
She has no desire for love. She wants to rule. Love is not necessary. Power is. Fear is. She does. She holds the power of the men here. She has everything.
How can I reach her chamber?
It's at the very top, above all else. To see everything. To hear everything.
What about... Oh, I missed it.
Enough. She sees all, hears all. Her arms are long. They're everywhere. Go now, go.
Yeah, I actually missed asking. I thought that the queen is the oldest sister, but that was wrong, obviously. Just asking about the oldest sister. What is the other quest? Alright, for the other sister, we need to find the 3 children. Right, so we haven't been to the other side of the castle yet at all. So let's do that. Ancestral field. Again, not creepy at all. Psych is very creepy. That's certainly one of the cradles. Right. Children. Somewhere with the servants. And then Renault loved watching the royal gardens from the balcony. I know where the servants' quarters are. They're downstairs. This way. Also, there was this one room we couldn't go in yet. Let's do this.
Why did you kill me? I didn't want to. I didn't want to be like that.
Who are you?
Mum, she used to call me Little Fish sometimes when she was in a good mood. But when she wasn't, she'd call me Bastard, Misfortune, or Mistake. Once, during a bath, I cried that the water was too hot. So she pushed me fully underwater and held me there until I learned. After that, the water was always cold.
Who's your mother?
Mama is the most important one. She controls everything. Everything rests on her shoulders. I can't disturb her.
And your father?
Father is the king, and usually just sits on the throne. Mama always said he was busy, but he just sits there.
What happened to you after you died?
Then I was here, sitting in the water, and I never cried again.
Man, this game is rough at times. Alright, the last child is somewhere on the balcony. I don't think I've seen a balcony yet. Unless... to the left there, maybe. I need to cook something. Alright, let's talk to the guy here. Servant.
He's gone. Young Prince Renard. Oh, by the gods, lost for good this time. The midwife will wring my neck with her bare hands. I can't. No, I won't go back to her like this. And the queen, she'll do worse. Much worse. Have you ever seen her angry? Hopefully not.
What exactly happens to those who disobey the queen?
She has ways. Cruel ways. The lash is the kindest punishment among all of them. My favorite.
Do you have any idea where he might have gone?
Oh, yes, of course. Straight into the void. He stood there for a long while, just staring into the well. And then he was gone. He just stepped in like it was the most natural thing in the world.
Why didn't you jump after him?
Are you mad? Who would do it? Jump into that void? You're not being serious.
Do you know what awaits me there?
Oh, surely you don't mean to. Oh, may the gods watch over you. Or, no, wait. Better they don't look upon someone heading into a place like that. They might feel disgusted.
Calm down.
But I wish you luck. Remember, everything you do is being judged.
Okay then. White. Right, the fire didn't do anything, but it seems like thunder does. Goodness. White. Whites are whites and word slimes are word slimes. Yeah. T. There's Renault.
Did the midwife send you? Or was it that coward who's supposed to be keeping me under their heel?
Who are you?
The firstborn of the king and queen. A proper little princeling. Almost grown. Though life has never tested me thanks to the comfort I was raised in. Which is why I'm full of whims. Why I think only of trivialities. Why I'm just a gilded youth, unable to appreciate what I have. I won't bother listing every one of my vices.
I mean, it's very insightful. That's very good. It could lead to good things, I guess. Why did that thing attack me?
Don't take it personally. You're not that special. Nobody is. I just wanted you to leave me alone. But as always, everything in this house proves hopelessly useless. Any form of service, flawed and feeble. They lack competence. Next time, I'll find a deeper despair and an emptier void to hide in. Mother won't be pleased with how miserably the court servants perform their duties. She never handled disobedience well. Well then, we can skip pedagogical lectures, as I know you'll force me to return at the end. And later, I'll try to run away again.
Your mother never handled disobedience well? What do you mean?
Of all my mother's obsessions, control is her greatest. Everything must bend to her will. That's why I take so much pleasure in defying her. Poor father, letting her trample him like that. It seems a crown on a man's head weighs him down and dulls his mind. The charms of power.
Tell me more about your father.
They say I take after him. Look closely, and you'll see all you need to know. How pitiful I must be then.
Why don't you want to go back above?
Above? What above? There's nothing there either. Here, emptiness turns into more emptiness. Nothing begins, nothing ends. The same, over and over again. I'll tell you something. This place, all this darkness and silence, is no different from what awaits us in the gardens, the halls, or the chambers.
Time to go back?
Spare yourself the trouble. You don't have to drag me by the hand. I know the way back. The Queen's little lapdog. Phew.
Alright, we found the 3 children. Oh, where was the way back? Ah. So we can have back to the midwife, and then hopefully we can actually head into the courtroom. Yes.
You've done what you were asked to do. Satisfied?
The other 2.
They are here. All of them. My sweet little petals. I'm so sorry. I should have tried so hard to bring you into this world. But maybe now we can set you free. You will help us, won't you, stranger?
Tell me what happened to you first.
Fate has made a mockery of us all. Our deepest desires have been laid bare, twisted into instruments of our torment. Take these poor little creatures. They have no place in this world, yet they are forced into it and out of it, again and again. But our sister wished for them, and here, her word is the only law.
What can I do?
My sister's reign must end. It's brought us horror upon horror, all because of her fear and obsession. She thought she could forge fate with power, but she was wrong. Fate is inevitable, and the one she claimed was never hers to begin with. Yet we are the ones who suffer the most.
You've done what you...
Hello again, my lord.
Oh, this guy.
Are you ready for your audience with the king and queen?
What will it be like?
Nobody knows. The king and queen haven't granted an audience to anyone in years. All these poor, lost souls will never get their turn. Only Stygander and I are aware of the passage of time. The rest are stuck, frozen in the moment.
This fucking candlestick.
We're not allowed in the throne room, so we have no idea what's going on with the king and queen.
They have never been out
If
there.
I
Oh
were
my
you,
god.
I'd be sure to mind your manners and follow every order for your own safety.
Tell me more about the queen.
Ah, I see you're trying to coax a little gossip out of me. I appreciate the effort. You're the only one around here who can hold a normal conversation. Not many people know that the three sisters are Bandrui, female druids. Interesting, isn't it?
It is.
Not all druids allow women to engage in their noble profession. They didn't care, though. They did their work, and they did it well. One day, they delivered a prophecy to Sagramore, telling him he was destined to be the next King Arthur. Our king took their words to heart, and made one of them his queen. The other sisters helped the queen maintain the kingdom in its current state. It's not for me to say whether it's right or not. I know my place and the role I've been given.
Alright, I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
As you wish. Here is the most precious of all keys. It will open the doors leading to the throne room. Oh, and you might have an occasion to see the royal chapel. Please, don't forget us. Damned for all eternity.
I will not. Alright. That went quicker than I thought, but it's still like some of these areas are so incredibly sad and depressing. It's rough. Very, very rough. Is that not it? Am I missing something? What? Ah. In there. Yeah. Or is it at the end of this tunnel? Hallway. Right. Nice. Well, that's never a good sign, is it?
Bearer of change, you have been noticed. I was chosen to extend you an invitation to speak. But first, you must let me show you something beautiful. The mycelium. Do you agree?
Fucking mushroom person. Who are you?
My role in all of this is insignificant. I am but a small part of a greater whole.
Invitation to speak about what?
I am not the one who can give you that insight. You will learn everything during the conversation. I promise that nothing will be hidden from you.
I mean, let's do it, right? Why are we here if not to see this?
Splendid.
Ah, it's him again. Stigander.
Your arrival brings me joy. It means this place might have a better future. Welcome.
What or who are you?
The true natural order. Balance. Death and life. We have lived together since the dawn of time. Regardless of the decision you make, I will still be, in one form or another.
And what do you want?
Your arrival has sparked real change in this place. For the first time in centuries, I have no doubt this change will only deepen. But I want you to understand what you will bring about. The curse of this place will be lifted. However, with its disappearance, all the inhabitants of this place will die, against their will. There is, however, an alternative.
And what is this alternative?
You will go to my home, the place that is my core, and you will take a part of me. When the time is right, you will place me within the body of the unfulfilled King Sagramor.
What will happen then?
I will take control of this place through the bodies of the royal couple. This is the only way it can be done. The king and queen are inextricably linked to the origin, the present, and the potential future of this place. They must have a part in this. My growth will be slow, but eventually I will encompass everyone. The new kingdom will be a common good.
And what if I choose not to do it?
I cannot force this decision upon you. I am not able to threaten you, nor do I wish to. But after you complete your task, this place will die with all its inhabitants. That is all. No more, no less. So then, what is your choice? There will be no other opportunity for this conversation. I don't want to strain Sir Stigander's body for too long.
What role does Stigander play in all of this?
Ah, the faithful penitent. We were fortunate to cross paths. He found peace and was able to partially come to terms with his fate by attuning himself to me. As for me, I gained this vessel through which we can converse. We helped each other greatly.
I actually need to go to the loo. I'll be back in a few minutes. sorry for that. I did drink too much too quickly. Anyway, all right. So I think story-wise, I wouldn't want to use them because at the moment they are stuck in this death life cycle and just keep repeating, and it's all bad. This way, they would just be replaced by mushrooms and all become mushroom. That doesn't sound better anyway. Whereas if we, take out the queen, actually everyone dies as they should have been for a long time. I think that's a more humane thing to do, so to speak. I think there's an achievement if you go through with it, but I'm not playing for achievement, so I won't do it.
Of course. I won't trouble you any further.
Looks like he's been bewitched or some shit. It's oh, it goes right up. Fucking me.
Your queen so cruelly? Why did you refuse to simply bow? You could have served me for eternity. Wouldn't that have been beautiful?
No. Spell power 20%. Okay. Oh, I need to look at these items, I think.
Gone, is she? Gone from one eternity straight into another. Oh, how I wish we'd had one more day. A proper one. Marked by the sun setting on us forever. Once, I dreaded it. The relentless passage of time. And now, all that's left is tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools. The way to dusty death.
What happens now?
Now it all ends. The lofty dream, the endless torment, and the fruits of our vanity. What we leave behind is a monument to our own foolishness. There will be no legends told of this place, for it is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. And this is for you. The reason for your visit to this cursed court. You may leave now. Your audience is over.
We never got in here. Can see a way. He's just dead. Let's go upstairs and check out the sister. And the children as well, I guess. Umbilical scissors. Goodness. Okay. So let's go and check out the other sister too. And then on the way back, probably Stigender, although he might be gone. He was a mushroom person after all. It seems a lot of these items are mage items, so definitely have a look at those when we're back. Now with those tablets, I think, so the quest menu writes, I can bring them to Maggot, or I can bring them to Denom. Obviously Denom is for Camelot, right? And we would support them. And they would try and get everyone to Camelot and then repair the menhirs there. If we give them to Maggot, we'll try and repair the menhir that is here, and it will really only help the people here. So when you look at the greater good, it's probably not the greater good. At the same time, learning how to repair them here means we might be able to learn how to repair them anywhere else. So I just don't agree with the way Camelot is going about this in the first place. So I'll definitely bring them to Denom. Maggot, sorry, not Denom. Short cat. Nice. Oh, another sad and depressing story. It's just so incredibly satisfying to do that. We'll bring this over to Maggot. Because Maggot is also a crazy person. Here are the tablets containing the Menhir rites. What now?
Now, of course, we need to head to the Menhir. If I've read the notes correctly, the ritual has the best chance of success if we perform it after nightfall. No time to lose. The sooner we start, the sooner we'll rid our lands of this Camelot scum. Now I need to prepare myself, but I'll be waiting for you by the Menhir after nightfall.
Now the other quest with those scrolls, still not sure. I thought I would be able to give them to Maggot as well, but it doesn't look like it. So maybe I just hand it into Denim.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
Found some scrolls written by Nimue about Merlin and the local men here.
What? Where did you even get these?
And the vaults of Old Connacht.
So you're telling me that beneath Connacht, there's even more Connacht, full of forbidden knowledge? Oh, mother help me. How did you even stumble on a place like that?
Sine wanted to know what's underneath the trapdoor.
The one I specifically asked her to leave alone. And I suppose her leave will be delayed indefinitely. And thank you for bringing this to me. But next time, maybe think twice before risking your neck for someone else's curiosity. I'll await your return.
He seems like Seb Path. He seems like an asshole. Right. Okay, so apparently you can give them to Maggot, but if you did this quest first and not the quest with Maggot at the point, then with the scrolls, yeah. So you were supposed to be able to give them to Maggot, but it can bug out sometimes when you're not advanced far enough with the quest with Maggot. So we'll see what happens when we just continue with the main quest here. Because I don't want to give them to Denom. He seems like a complete idiot about it, and he's not actually using them at all. Apparently, you can run a command to update the quest, but that will basically what's the word? Lock you out of achievements. Okay, so it actually seems like there is... It looks like with the scrolls there's no reward or long-term effect on either of them. So I will just give them to Denim anyway. Because it seems that the maggot option's bugged out. And I'm not able to do it. That's fine. It's the first bug I've found so far for me.
I'd hate to... I'll await your...
It's complete idiot.
Tom and I, we weren't just friends. We were brothers. Not by blood, but by survival. We ran together, fought together, stole together. Until one day, I put on this uniform and he didn't. I told myself it was for the best, that I was doing the right thing. But Tom saw it differently. He saw it as a betrayal. And now, here we are, years later, with a bounty on his head and a sword at my back. So, tell me, do you think a man can ever really outrun his past?
Probably not.
Aye, that's what I've come to think too. No matter how far you go, it's always right behind you, waiting for the day you finally slow down.
But you don't actually outrun it, you deal with it.
Excellent. I'll await.
What do I know?
Spare a coin for the hungry.
No.
It worked. I can hardly believe it. I mean, I hoped, of course, that the wisdom of my predecessors and our shared effort wouldn't fail, but you know how it is. Something could have gone wrong. Is everything all right? You don't look too well, eh?
Didn't expect to see you.
Decide who holds Kunnart's reins
It's done.
never again.
The Minhir is alive once more. This changes everything. The people of Connacht will stay where they are.
I wouldn't be so sure. The weirdness continues to thicken, and the threat of the Red Death hasn't passed. Besides, I still have my orders, and they clearly state where your Mynheer belongs.
I know you have your orders, and I, as a lord, am bound by Camelot's law. But the moment of choice has come, and I stand with my people.
Finally, he has some spine.
I am the Lord of Connacht, not Camelot. I cannot simply command my subjects to abandon their land.
Of all times, you choose now to grow a moral backbone? Spare me.
Fair enough.
You are a lord, and it is your subjects' duty to do as you command. And if you defy Camelot, well, I don't think I need to tell you how that will end.
But that's where you're wrong, Denholm. There is one thing even Camelot cannot dispute. Not if they wish to avoid a civil war that would break out if they defied their own laws.
What are you talking about? How exactly is Camelot defying its own laws?
I will lead an expedition to find the Holy Grail. Such is my will.
What? So you've really thought this through, haven't you? Well, if that is the will of the Lord of Connacht, then Camelot will have no choice but to acknowledge it. I'll report this to command. They're in for a surprise.
What the fuck does that mean?
You heard what Denholm said. Camelot won't dare touch the Minhir as long as I lead the expedition for the Holy Grail. Once again, I need your help. and I'm prepared to grant whatever you ask in return.
What do you need?
People I can trust. Those prepared to share the burden of this quest for the Grail. I can't command anyone to join me. They must come of their own free will. Otherwise, the expedition is doomed to fail before it even begins.
The Mania has regained its power. Why do you need this expedition?
You see, here's where it gets interesting. I've turned Camelot's own ancient laws against them. No one can dissuade the Seekers of the Holy Grail from their sacred mission. That means all orders are effectively halted until I return. With my shield, or on it. It also ensures the people of Kurnocht have the right to remain on their land until I'm back. Which, of course, means I don't have to return at all.
You want to leave forever?
I don't. But perhaps I should. A lord's worth is measured by the respect of his people. It is time I follow in the footsteps of my noble ancestors and do what must be done. If this holy mission can secure peace for my people, then I shall see it through. And if by some miracle we return with the legendary Grail, all the better. My word would become law, and the men here would remain untouched. By Camelot's own laws, I could even lay claim to the crown should I wish it, but I don't. My Kurnocht is enough for me.
He has grown so much of a spine that he's willing to lay down his own life for the people of Kurnocht. So he seems to be good now. Who would want to join on such a quest?
I would start by looking among the most trusted and eldest members of our community. Our priestess, Niante, possesses unparalleled talent in healing. Her presence would certainly be invaluable on such a journey. Then there's Urfa, a skilled blacksmith who was once a formidable warrior. If not for the strength of his muscles, the strength of his mind could prove useful. You might also speak with Maggot. Since the two of you have been through so much together, he may not be thrilled by the idea, but I believe his heart is still in the right place.
What do you think will convince him to join the expedition for the Grail?
A sense of purpose in what we're about to undertake. Now that the Menhir is reignited, it no longer matters whether we return with the Grail or not. The people will be safe and retain the right to stay on their land. Each of them must understand that this is about the fate of all Kurnocht. For some, it might even serve as a chance for a change in scenery. Approach them with kindness. They all have their demons, and I doubt they'll agree to join if they are still tethered by unresolved matters.
I'd ask.
Thank you. And believe me, the reward you'll receive for your efforts will be priceless. And whether they agree or not, I will set out for the Grail. I will buy more time for Kurnocht.
If I just stay put, everything you return. Take care.
This guy doesn't have to say anything. I was really thinking there would be more interaction with Lord Yvain and Anselm. They both seemed not that much of conversationalists. Hope is gone. Lord Yvain is looking for trustworthy allies to join his quest for the Holy Grail.
I know. I'm the one who suggested it. It's the only way to get Camelot to hold off moving the Menhir. Yvain can count on me. After everything that's happened, I see now that this is the right path. Tell Yvain I'll join him on this holy mission.
You doing okay? Good day. Safe.
Checking if anything.
Hello.
Oh, hello there. Good to life.
Something? Try.
Before you ask,
Even water.
what can I say? The man's eager, in every way imaginable. And his questionable taste in literature aside, as I said, he's no a bad sort. At least he's open to trying new things. Maybe, in time, he'll even learn to enjoy books that don't include phrases like love apples.
He's a Camelosian, you don't mind?
He doesn't mind that I'm a Dell reader, so why should I be any worse? I'm not my sister. Sure, I'm not overly fond of Camelosians, but that's mostly because they've never been too fond of me. Well, apart from him, it seems. One more thing. I can see you're alright, and I hope I can trust you. We need to talk.
What is it?
I need to ask you for something. It's serious. It might even be a matter of life and death. There's a stone tablet in Lord Devane's. And though if
Alright, that was weird because we've done that quest already. So then another bug that just happened. Those are the first ones I really had so far. Alright. Well.
You doing okay?
Yeah, I've resolved the matter with the slavers. I was never able to hand that in. That's just going to be stuck in my quest. I hate that. I hate when quests are stuck. Basically the text for me to hand that in is not here.
I'll await.
Yeah, whatever. Well, that is very frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. That pisses me off. Oh, this guy. Really helpful if they have him on board, I think, too. It should be really just the three that he mentioned.
You're here.
Oh, I meant that I might need your help with a few small things, and that's why I'm glad to see you. And don't worry, this time it's not about replacing an ill heart. As far as I can tell, the one I got from you, it's doing just fine.
How do you feel?
Oh, that's kind of you to ask. And, well, truth be told, things are a bit different. My body feels stronger. Honestly, I've never worked better. Urfir's even started giving me these suspicious looks, like I'm about to take over his forge and business. But it's different when it comes to my thoughts and dreams. They're confusing at times. I'm not sure how to put it into words.
You know you can talk to me, right? After all, I'm the one who found you that new heart.
Hi. And I'll be grateful to you for that until the end of my days. I'd prefer to keep it to myself, at least for now. And, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so awkward.
So what do you need help with?
I want to make something for a person dear to my heart. A battle hammer. Proper blacksmith's craftsmanship. Urfir will appreciate such work, no doubt. But I need a few things to get started. For the shaft, I want to use black alder, a tree that grows in the swamp. As for the rest of the materials, I still need to think about that. Once you bring me the wood, I'll have a better idea of what else is needed.
I'll find it.
Thank you. I wouldn't want anything to happen to you because of some stupid piece of wood. Come back.
Easy peasy. We can do that. Let's do this quest first, and then we'll ask the others. Now, is the fog gone? Like completely? Usually by now we would be in fog, right? And everything would be kind of like hazy and shit. Maybe with the men here burning properly now, that seems to be gone. Which makes navigating the swamp much easier. Ah, here we go. I was too hasty with my happiness. If we go this way, we should come out to the... Oh no, we're not where I thought it would be. Bam, bam, bam. But we can go over here.
Nice to see you.
To... And then there's a teleportation stone just around here.
No need for that, is there?
What do you need?
I have the wood you asked for.
Aye, that's it. Good work bringing this to me. You chose well. The wood is young. It's going to be flexible and sturdy enough. Should do nicely for the hammer. I'm glad you didn't lose your way in the muck. Anyway, while you were gone, I made a decision about the hammerhead. I want to use the family iron for it. The thing is, it's buried in my parents' mound.
How am I supposed to get it?
I know it sounds like I'm asking you to desecrate a grave, but trust me, you won't find corpses there. It's a memory mound. In the past, when someone in Kunacht lost a loved one to the weirdness, their body was offered to the fire. It wasn't right to bury someone so horribly changed. Instead, the family would bury something that belonged to the deceased.
And your parents were changed by the weirdness?
I lost my father when I was 6. Mother worked herself to the bone, keeping me fed, and it wasn't always enough. I started working early, so we managed to scrape by. But she passed away a few years later. Weird night caught her. That's when I buried the family iron, the only thing I had left of my parents. I didn't want it to end up in the wrong hands. After that, I drifted from neighbor to neighbor. One house gave me warm stew, the next, a beating. Eventually, I ended up with Urfir. He taught me everything I know.
Must have been hard for you.
No, that was a long time ago. A lot has changed since then. I lost my heart. And then you showed up and helped me get it back. And now we've replaced that ill heart with a new one forged by a stone warden. Incredible, isn't it? Sounds like some stupid tale. But it's all thanks to you. So, about that iron, come back as soon as you manage to get it. If anything comes up, you know where to find me.
No problemo. This teleportation stone is actually way, way closer. I don't know why I'm always going with the other one. I still haven't found a way to kind of like speak to these animals because they have these question marks. Right. Well, good thing it was already sticking out of the ground halfway through. Another 20 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna head to bed.
Put that away before you regret it. Got something for me to...
Is your family iron?
You're back. And for a moment, I was afraid I'd never see you again.
Why did you think you'd never see me again?
After you left, I started wondering if maybe I'd asked too much of you. But it really is my family iron. I never thought I'd see it again. It's funny. I remember it feeling so much heavier. I'm glad the family iron won't be left in the cold ground anymore. I'll melt it down and craft something beautiful. Something new. So, we've got almost everything. Just one last thing remains. A whispering crystal.
And why do you need one of those?
I've been studying how to work with them. I believe combining the crystal with the iron will help whoever wields the hammer to stay calm. That's something I've always lacked. My life's been a pile of foolish decisions. I want to ensure that someone dear to me doesn't have to face the same, especially during combat.
And where can I get one?
I've heard that Camelot was mining those crystals. That might be worth looking into. How you get one is up to you. But don't do anything foolish that'll land you in a cell, friend.
I need 3 of those.
What is it?
Old mine used by Camelot. Okay. What mine is that? Obviously, I haven't been up here yet.
Nice to see you.
Oh, that one. Right. I think that was the one where we did the quest with the pebble guy from the Stone Ones. The young man that was kind of like morphed into the wall halfway through. So many. Oh, I had more of these actually. I think I put them all in my stash. And back out. So I think we can just walk through and then we'll come out where the farms are. Underneath the bridge that's leading to the Lord's Mansion. Oh. Maybe not. But we can certainly move through here, so that's easy enough.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
You trying to start something? Got something for me?
I got the Whispering Crystal.
I guess I shouldn't care how you got it. What matters is that you're well. Looks like I've got everything I need now. I've already prepared a few pieces. Please, stay and rest. You've got to see the final result. So, truth be told, I'm not sure how to say this. I've never been good with words. Since I got this heart forged by the Stone Warden, something's changed. I don't fully understand it, but I can't stop thinking about you. By the All-Mother, it's so strange. And though I don't understand it, I know what I feel. I worry about you. I want to care for you. I want to give you warmth. The hammer I've been working on, it's for you. I hope you'll accept it, along with me, whole.
I don't care about you that much, but I'll take the hammer. We do had 2 female romances, right? So Sina here just next door, and then Alisa still in the Haunts of the South. So I guess let's make our character bi.
I know you're not someone who likes to stay in one place. I'm not even sure if that's possible for you.
No.
Just know this. Whenever you need my embrace, I'll be here, waiting for you. Your face... I can't follow you everywhere.
Nice.
Go on.
In the halls of King Sagramer's castle.
You found them? I only heard tales, back in the days when I was still a child. In Kunacht, parents used those stories to scare boastful kids, saying they'd end up in the abyss like them. Grand halls don't always mean grand hearts. I wonder if the stone holds more honesty than the ones who walk it.
I've seen the corruption of the priestesses at the temple.
Faith can erode, just like the finest iron and steel. I don't want to imagine the terror that took place there. Those poor priestesses. They paid a terrible price for their devotion.
I hunted the Mistbearer.
Bravery or madness? Maybe both. Either way, you stood where few dare to tread. I'm glad you're here with me, able to share these stories.
Did we miss like a male romance in the first area? We're here for you, though. Lord Yvain is looking for trustworthy allies to join his quest for the Holy Grail.
Beor's fully recovered. He's doing well and making his own decisions. He doesn't need an old man hovering over him anymore. And, well, to be honest, I've been waiting for this moment. I'm proud of him, but you didn't hear that from me. You've done right by me. So I'll give you some advice. This whole expedition is madness. But as they say, sometimes there's method in madness. And I'll admit, I'm glad these old bones can still be useful. I might not think much of our Lord, But I won't turn my back on him when he needs help. This isn't just about him. It's about our home. I'll do whatever I can for Kuanacht. Tell Yvain he can count on me. Even if it's the last journey I'll ever take.
All right. That only leaves Maggot.
Really? What for? The Menhir burns beautifully. Nothing bad can happen now.
He says we'll stop Camelot from moving the men here.
Ah, yes. That makes sense. I can see it now. And he sent you to me. How unexpected. You know, recent events have really given me a lot to think about. My head feels, lighter somehow. Turns out the world isn't ending after all. And I don't need to stock up on mushroom brew to survive. Besides, I have this feeling that Lady Fate might still have a plan or two left in store for me. Joining the Holy Mission. That sounds like one of them. Tell Yvain I'm ready to join the expedition. And I'll gladly stand by his side.
Okay. Now, before I go back and do tell Yvain that they all join, because I don't know, I mean, I assume that they don't just disappear, but it could happen. Like, it happened a few times now that people... Same time, Denim was still there too. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, try. Have enough.
Basically, what I might just do first... There's still an area that I haven't explored yet at all. No, not at all, but like not explored yet. So I'm just gonna go there first, I think. And that is up here. So I don't really have any quests here, but I wanna just, you know, look at that. So that was that. Ever been in there? So I think I have. Cool. So yeah, I wanna just check out this area first. There's this big ass deer that's running around, that's for sure. Oh, and I haven't done the Shrine of the Deer yet. Run here. Is this always there, like where I am not, or what? Because when I'm back there, it's right here. But it's suddenly so dark. Can't be a good sign. There also hasn't been a question mark in forever. Oh my god, this is what this is. This is the Chart Conclave. Oh, man. Oh, this thing. I saw it from far away, but yeah, this is basically where they huddle up all the druids and burn them. That's why this place is completely fucked up. The magical echo and whatnot must be crazy. Must be right down there then. It's insane. I'm a bit surprised that I didn't have a quest about this. At least I haven't found one. There's a something. I mean, I assume that we'll get a quest for this at some point, unless I missed someone, but I don't think I have. They cut them up. Yeah, there was not a single question mark as to kind of can see something or there's a place to explore. There was a Wiggerman and that's it. There was no teleportation point. All on swords, Northern Gate. Right, I can still figure have a look here. So we have this gate and then this gate, which is the cliff gate. Oh yeah, that was a weird area. Right, there was also actually several other places like this. That we couldn't go into yet. I think there was one here. Somewhere else too. Oh, I think we'll have enough. We've seen enough now. So we can go back to Lord Vane and let him know that all the three of them are coming along. Search for the Holy Grail. And then depending on what the next quest is, if there's one, I might finish for today.
Careful with that.
Put that away before you regret it.
I don't know how to put it away. That's a problem.
Stay quiet. Stay safe.
About the companions for your journey.
What news? The people I told you about. Have any of them agreed to join me on the quest for the Holy Grail?
All three will join on your holy mission.
Now that is truly wonderful news. You've achieved what seemed impossible. I'm grateful that fate has guided you to my side. With Niante, Magat, and Ifra, we shall strive to restore hope to the people of Kurnocht. You've done me a great favor, so allow me to repay you. Before I depart, know this. You brought change to Kurnocht and earned my deepest gratitude. Let my repayment be the blessing my lineage received from King Arthur himself.
I mean, I hope it's a shield, right? That's what we're looking for.
Be the shield that watches over Kurnocht, as House Terion has done for generations.
Oh. What do you think about Yvain's decision at the Grail quest?
It is a bold decision, and I am glad he finally made it. It was wise of him to invoke the old laws. Camelot will not dare to break them, and the men here will remain in Kurnocht, at least until the lives of its people are in immediate danger. It's an ancient law I established myself. I am glad you chose to help him. With company like this, his mission may yet succeed. Even if Yvain does not return, his actions will be remembered. Of that, I am I'm certain.
I am his oath, the weight of duty that shields the faithful. I am the wall between order and ruin. He was the shelter against the storm. He was the vow unbroken, the bulwark that stood when all else fell.
Still missing a crown. I thought there were two more in the back, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like there's only the crown.
You can't just allow for things like that to happen. Not ever again. Not when the kingdom is beginning to find its way. You're the king, and that comes with a whole lot more responsibility. You can't let people like Merlin do what they want, even if their intentions are pure. You must see the danger now.
The memory of Seawall is my burden. Harder to bear than I'd like to admit. But I've realized that his story is what happens when power answers to no one.
Then do something so that a tragedy like that never happens again.
Palamedes, you've always spoken your mind, even when I didn't want to hear it. You've stood beside me through the darkest days and fought not for glory, but for Avalon and its people.
I have done only what I believe was right, nothing more.
Yes, and that made me realize that Merlin was wrong. The legacy I leave won't endure through the legend of a single man, whether it's me or anyone else. I decided to give my sword to the Horns of the South, to bind them not to me, but to the people. But Avalon needs more than that. It needs structures, memory, and resistance to corruption. It needs the foundation of something greater than any one of us.
A shield?
Yes. One to guard Avalon, even from itself. You've proven yourself time and again, so my shield is yours, Palamedes. Not just to wield, but to become. Let your bloodline anchor what my reign could not.
And you believe I am worthy of such a responsibility?
I will not fail you, my king.
Don't carry this burden for me, Palamedes. You never have. Carry it for Avalon, and may your name be a blessing upon this land for generations to come. Isn't an object. It's the bloodline itself. But I also remember the shield was meant to resist. Not enemies, not blades, but corruption, compromise, cowardice. Palamedes understood that. Nothing I've seen here reminds me of him. Nothing resembles the kingdom we were trying to build. Lord Yvain, a joke of a man. A mere shadow of his ancestor. Not worthy of his title, nor of leading his people.
Aren't you being a bit harsh?
I tried to build something lasting. Something that wouldn't depend on me to survive. I distributed power, tied it to oaths, not blood. Gave regions autonomy, left behind symbols to bind them. But what we've seen so far, that's not a kingdom. That's theater. People playing at being lords and commanders, taking on roles they don't even understand.
You told him Merlin may disagree. What did you mean?
Merlin wanted me to become a symbol. But I realized that one person, one myth, won't be enough. This kingdom needed more. It needed to stand on stronger foundations. And so, I left mementos behind, to serve as cornerstones for various facets of the kingdom. It seems we were both wrong about this.
Why do you think your kingdom isn't prospering?
We gave our people peace, but they've come to take it for granted. Perhaps those who live without struggle grow soft, and in comfort, they let go of their values. Symbols, without the will to uphold them, are little more than ornament.
Except for the symbol of a shield, what did Palamedes receive?
I named his bloodline the Shield of Kuanacht, and granted them dominion over this menhir, with full autonomy. The land here is among the richest in Avalon. This place was meant to stand as a counterweight to Camelot's rising power.
What is it that Denham and Yvain don't understand?
All I've seen here is fear. Indecisive men wearing the mask of power. But their power comes from symbols they don't even understand. And when a decision needs to be made, they hesitate. When danger appears, they flinch. Denholm, commander of Camelot's forces, is incapable of acting without direct orders. Yvain, a descendant of Palamedes, yet too weak to stand against choices that harm his people. Their fear breeds indecision. If you cannot choose, you cannot protect. And if you cannot protect, Avalon rots.
But Yvain did choose to seek the Grail. That has to count for something.
It was you the men here responded to, and you who rekindled it. You did all the work, turned the situation into something Yvain could exploit. Without that, Kuanacht would still be waiting. For what? A miracle? That's why I have to come back. Without us, without hands that act, this land just waits and rots.
You make it all sound obvious, but this is a rather complex political situation.
Yes, the situation is complex, but that is precisely the burden of a leader. Complexity does not excuse paralysis, and yet they sit in deadlock, doing nothing, while the world around them fractures.
What would you do in this situation?
Turn every resource toward understanding why the weirdness is returning and stopping it. Hiding in Camelot is cowardice. Staying here? Stupidity. But what I would do doesn't matter. This is precisely why Palamedes was made Avalon's shield, to judge for himself what serves the people. Even if it meant standing against me.
That's a good decision, just saying. What do we do now?
Well, my friend, they still call me the once and future king. Still hold feasts in my name. Feasts won't save them, but action might. We've wasted enough time. Let's move to the Forlorn Swords and find my crown. Let's make me whole. It's the last hope for this wretched kingdom of ruin.
Oh, new tree, the shield. I don't actually know how I get extra points in here. Create another blast of energy when this King Sword ends. Activating King Sword creates a blast of energy dealing damage around you. And you may take the amount of damage you have dealt to them when using King Sword once again after it ends. When using King Sword, a weird shield collects 10% of damage dealt to you. When King Sword ends, you gain mana shield equal to cumulative damage for 30 seconds. That sounds quite good.
The less attention, the better.
Gone. He gone.
They go on.
He doesn't talk about anything? That's weird. Hello.
Are you sure you want to do this? You can still back out. Camelot will surely forgive you for this insubordination.
I have never been more certain of anything in my life. This is the only way.
Fine. Do as you will. Look who woke up. You're a bit late, though. You missed the show. Our Lord gave a rousing speech to his subjects explaining why he's going to leave them in these dire times. I'll leave you two. I need to start cleaning up the mess you made, Yvain. And before I forget, some shady-looking character was looking for you. Didn't tell me his name, but said you're old friends. Said he'll wait nearby.
Greetings, friend of our house. What may I do for you today?
I'm a visionary mit Palamedes. You do him proud.
Really? I hope he supports my decision to embark on the quest for the Holy Grail. Although, in truth, it doesn't really matter. I made my decision, and I'll stand by it. Whether my noble ancestor approves or not. Well, and now you are the shield of my people. I trust you will ensure that his blessing is not squandered.
The decision brings glory back to House Tarion.
House Tarion ends with me. Lady Maeve was never granted the chance to give me an heir. And I couldn't bring myself to take another wife or continue the lineage while the world I knew crumbled around me. But your words are kind. The story of my family began in glory, and in glory, it will end.
But when are you setting out on your quest?
As soon as the necessary preparations are complete. With any luck, it won't take much longer. Ansem will assume my duties in my absence. He is my most trusted man, and he is respected by the people. For now, he's assisting me in gathering supplies. I do not know when or if I will return. Kurnocht and its people must be ready for either eventuality.
What will happen to Kurnocht?
I cannot say for certain, but I have faith that Ansem will manage. Truth be told, he's been the one keeping things in order for quite some time now. Since Maeve's passing, I've been all too aware of how much I've neglected my responsibilities. Camelot will keep the peace in my stead, and I can only hope that the people of Kurnocht will come to trust Denholm and his men. We may not agree on every matter, but I cannot deny Denholm's honor. When I return, it will have to be enough. And so, I thank you once more. House Tarion is... no, wait. I am personally deeply indebted to you. Because of your efforts, my family has the chance to reclaim the glory it once knew. Farewell.
It's a pretty cool armor, by the way. Yeah.
Greetings. Farewell.
Let's see if Ansem has any extra conversation beats.
If I just... farewell.
All right. We'll have to talk to this old friend of ours, who's probably what's his name? Karanak.
Do you need something?
Is Kirimdor. Yeah.
Well, well. Look at you. Moving along nicely, aren't we? You're piecing him back together faster than I expected. We're getting closer to the end. And since you've proven yourself so capable, maybe it's time. You should have enough power now to enter his mansion. Here, go to this place and see if the door opens for you.
Arthur's mansion.
No. If you want to know the truth about the man pulling the strings, it's time you took a look behind the curtain. It's the house of someone I once called my employer, Orin. The same one whose plans got you out of the island asylum.
What's in there?
I don't know. We stopped seeing eye to eye on certain things, and our relationship soured.
And that's all you wanted?
No, not really. There's one last piece of Arthur's soul waiting for you. The third artifact. His crown, this time. You'll find it deep in the Forlorn Swords, in the capital city of Dalriata. Meet with Gerfan. He'll either attack you on sight, or explain everything patiently, depending on how he feels about... Oh, you'll see for yourself.
No surprises this time?
How would I know? I'd say going into Dalriata territory is a surprise all on its own. But don't worry, they've got bigger problems at the moment than you sneaking off with their sacred helmet.
And after that?
Once you're done, meet me at the Charred Conclave.
Well, there you go.
That's where we'll finish this, one way or another.
Oh, that's right here. Right, so we're going to do this quest. I think, so what I'll do next time, I'm just going to go into my house and look through the stuff I got, but we do this quest first. We'll learn about the employer that got us out. Then I will probably do the DLC here before we then move on to the Forlorn Swords. The fuck is he tame? Okay. Alright, so we got this. Decreases mana cost by 25% when you minus below 25. Spell power by 1.25. That can be sold. Damage by 10. I think they can be sold. Right. Increase the summon limit by 1. Increase magical crit chance by 15%. Holy fucking shit. Spell power 15, magic crit by 7. Casting speed 100. Maximum archery. Spell power 20%, magic crit by 5. If I can upgrade this, right? Same for this one. Percent just seems insane, and then the summon limit by 1 is also crazy. I'm actually not using summons really much other than boss fights at the moment. Starting to put points in it, but I'm thinking of not doing that actually. They're just sometimes annoying a bit. But they're really helpful, I'm not saying that they're not. Yeah, I think at the moment the Royal Gown seems crazier if we can get upgrade on that. Right, so this up to 10. It's up to 10. But he's margin reaction by 5. 5 is insane. The power 10% is not that much though. I think the crit chance of 10% is better. How much stuff do I need to kind of like upgrade shit? So if I want to upgrade, I want to upgrade this, not that, not that, that. It just increases spell power. Well, that's fucking useless. Why does it not increase the crit chance? That's annoying. So let's say, for example, 10,000. That's crazy. The crit chance never goes up. That's annoying. Because crit 15 is just. Also need to kind of reduce the weight of these. Yeah, the fucking crit chance doesn't upgrade. Same time, I haven't yet attached any relics and whatnot. So yeah, I'm a bit torn. Right, so basically, give me 8 crit down. That. Gain 7 here at the same time. I mean, that outfit is just too good. That outfit is just crazy. All right, let's have a look. How are we looking here, actually? The crit chance is a bit lower, but my spell power is obviously way higher. It was fixed 65 before, so it's actually not that bad. And I haven't really upgraded them much. Oh man, I've spent so much money. But yeah, I think I'm good with this now. Obviously, we can't see ourselves, so I'm so stupid. I haven't really attached relics at all, have I? Because I think I will store both of those, though. Not sure if I will go back and use them at all. Maybe. Okay. Let's see. I guess. Or I can change how I look. That thing was disgusting. I mean, some of these are really good. Actually, don't mind this. That's a bit of measurement, right? Royal Butcher's armor. I don't mind that. Oh, that is very white. I like that one. Okay, cool. Well, now that looks very cool. Yeah, awesome. All right, so. All right, it is way later than I thought it would be. Okay, so next time over the weekend, probably, yeah, we'll have some time. Go in here, the hidden hand, the one behind the planet, give me our prison. Sorry. And then we'll go and do the DLC. But yeah, that would be that. So thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.